Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize for my hair. It looks awful because I'm off today and I just want to give it a break. This is what it looks like after it's just like air dried out of the shower and stuff, but I figured since I'm off today I can give it a break from the blow dry, heat, product, all that. So just forget it, okay? Alright, I am back with a stash showdown, showcase, showdown, something, whatever I'm calling it. I still haven't figured out. I know in my past couple of videos I've got the title, but I can never remember it, as silly as that is. Anyway, I'm going to jump right in because I'm going to put two categories in this video, so I'm going to blaze through these so we can get it done and over with, and this is not an hour and a half long video. Okay, I want to start off with my correctors. I only have 6 of them. I do not have 7. I have 6 of them. So I'm going to start off with number 7 is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Perfector. This is one of those twist up pin type of products, if I can get it out. This is very thin. It is not a concealer whatsoever. It's just a very thin brightening effect to your eyes. It's cooling, it feels good on the skin, underneath the eyes it feels good, and I absolutely love it. Next thing is the e.l.f. Zip Zapping Concealer. Even though this says concealer, as you can see it is green. And it has like the little sponge tip applicator. I like to use this, and it can get a little dry, guys, so watch out for that. But it comes off very green. You don't need much. You do not need that much. I use this on the places that I have a breakout to neutralize the red underneath my foundation. So this corrects that redness of any breakouts or anything that you have. Next, number 7, 6, 5. I can't count. Number 5 is the Bare Minerals Correcting Concealer Broad Spectrum. This does have an SPF of 20 in it, and I have it in light 2. I don't know if you can tell, but this has like a peachy undertone to it. It's right there. This is good for underneath the eyes to put under concealer because it's a very lightweight, thin. It does not provide much coverage whatsoever. It is a very lightweight and thin formula, and the peachiness in it counteracts the redness and the dark circles underneath your eyes. So I do like that for that. Number 4 is the NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour. I just picked this up. I haven't had it long, but I can already tell you that I love it because you can see in there it has so many concealing and correcting shades in it. These two, the pinky salmon type color is perfect. You can really see the peachy pinky color on there. Perfect for under the eyes, correcting the blueness and the purpleness underneath there. And the yellow if you need anywhere that you need to brighten up here. Anywhere you need to brighten. It is a little thick. As far as the concealing, I do use this for cream contour too, sometimes. It is a little thick and it doesn't want to, I mean it blends nicely, but you just got to use a little bit, like just dab your finger in there and get the smallest amount on there. Put that down, blend it out, and see if you need more. Do not go ham with it first off, or you go have a mess and you go have cake underneath your eyes. The number 4, 3, 2. Anyway, number 2 is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. I've had this for so long and used it so much. All of the lettering is wrote off of it, and look, I have just a little bit left. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I take it with just like a flat brush and go in there and get the smallest amount of product. I am talking the smallest amount. And put it down. It's right here. This is one shade. It doesn't come in fair, light, medium, deep. It doesn't come in deep or anything like that. There is no shade color selection. It's just, this is what it is. And if you put this underneath your makeup, you can see it right there. If you put it underneath your makeup, it gets rid of the redness, and I'm throwing it. Gets rid of the redness, the discoloration. It's awesome. The only thing you have to watch is if you're putting a real thick, heavy foundation on top, that can tend to get a little bit too cakey, you know, so you gotta watch. Spread it out really thin. And my number one corrector is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. Absolutely love this stuff. It is that peachy, salmony color. Again, I take it with the same flat brush or a concealer brush and go in there and stick it underneath my eyes. Again, a little goes a long way. You can see it. It is very peachy, but it works. Absolutely love this stuff. I don't have any high end except for these two, but I don't have like a high end peachy color like the Benefit Erase Paste, or what's that other one? Is it Becca Under Eye Brightener or anything like that? I don't have any of those. So as far as, you know, just corrected from the drugstore, this is amazing. And this is in shade medium. You know, I tend to get really dark, so I want a little bit of a darker bang for my buck, trying to cover up them dark circles. Love that. Okay, so then my second category that I'm going to talk about is concealers. I figured these kind of went hand in hand, so why not do them together? I do have 7 of them, so we will go through these very, very quickly. Number 7 is the Hard Candy Glamouflage. This is a very, very, very thick concealer. Let me see if I can get this stuff off so I can swatch it. And it's a heavy duty concealer, and that it is. Mine has been setting for a while. Well, I want to shake it up a little bit. It's got the just tube applicator. Yeah, I got some oil going on here. That's the only thing with these two. They're very oily and greasy, so you have to watch them, and if you store them for any amount of time, they will separate on you. See, I'm just getting oil. There we go. There's some concealer. As you can see, it's very oily and very greasy, but you talking about coverage, you're going to get the coverage out of it. Just, this is another one of those products that a little bit goes a long way. Put a little bit on there, blend it out, and then see if you need more. Do not just go in there ham to start off with. I do have a darker color. If I can not drop stuff. Try to shake it up a little bit. That I have used for cream contouring. I'm just getting oil. These are really, really bad for separating. Let me see if I can shake it up. There we go. I have used this for cream contour, but because it is so thick, I just don't care for it. Plus, it's more orangey than I tend to like for contouring, cream contouring. Number 6 is the Benefit Bowing Concealer. This would be on the top of my list. This is my number 1 spot concealing concealer. I do not put this underneath my eyes. The reason why it's not number 1 is because we tend to look for concealers for highlighting and underneath our eyes. So that's why this is so far down on the list. But this is what I use for spot concealing, like my dark spots and, you know, hyperpigmentation, stuff around my face. This is what I use. I just take a little concealer brush or my finger, dot it on there. It is thicker in formula, but not too thick in formula. I have the shade number 2. Even though it looks really dark on camera, it does blend into my skin tone very well. I think I want to go try See, I have number 2 here. I think I want to go and get number 1 just to see if maybe, because I notice with some foundations, whenever I use it, I will have a little bit of a variation in like a little dark spot here. Even though it's covered up my dark spot, but it looks like a dark spot of makeup. So I think I'm going to go try number 1 because I do like this for spot concealing around my face. This is my number 1 spot concealer. The rest of these are for highlighting under the eyes. Number 5 is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Corrector. I have the shade Ivory. Absolutely love this stuff. I haven't got to play with it very long. That's why it's not higher up on my list. A lot of people, this is like their top. They compare it to like Urban Decay, Naked Skin, all that, but I haven't had mine too long to play with it, so that's why it's not higher up on my list, is because I'm not 100% sure if this beats out any of my others. But it is very creamy, very lightweight, but great coverage and blends like a dream. I do like it. The next, number 4, is Maybelline Master Conceal in the tube. I have Fair. You have to be careful. This stuff can also separate very quickly and become oily, but it is not as thick as the Glamouflage by no means. It is, I've used this quite a bit. As you can see, I'm having a hard time getting it out. It is a little bit thicker than, you know, like the Super Stay. As you can see there, it's a little bit thicker, but it still blends out beautifully. I'll blend it out on my hand here. Blends out beautifully. Great coverage. Feels good. Feels hydrating on the skin. Love it. Number 3, I'm sorry, I'm shaking you guys, sorry. Number 3 is the Maybelline Fit Me. A lot of people compare this to the NARS. I have 15 Fair in this. Again, this one is a little bit more pinky undertone than this one. This one tends to be like yellowish. At least the Fair does. I don't know. But the 15 Fair on this one tends to be a little bit more pink. Let me see if I can show you the difference here. There's the difference. This is the Master Conceal here, this strip, and this is the Fit Me. The Fit Me is lightweight, good coverage, feels good on the skin. I just tend to reach for this a whole lot. Love it, love it, love it. And as you can see, Maybelline is like killing it on the concealers, at least in my taste. They are completely killing it on the concealers because you got the Maybelline Super Stay, Master Conceal, and the Fit Me. Next one is this is number 2, NYX HD Concealer. I have Porcelain. Absolutely, I have hardly any because I need to get a new one. I'm scraping the sides here to get what little bit I've got left. Absolutely love this concealer. It is so lightweight, so blendable, so creamy, but yet blends like nobody's business. And when you blend it, it doesn't blend away. It still covers and does and highlights what you want it to do. As far as like doe foot applicator status, this is my number 1. Absolutely love this. I did get this in shade Nutmeg for cream contouring, but again, beautiful concealer, and it would be a great cream contour if you are different skin tone than me. This just still comes off, like, especially when I blend it, it comes off too orange for me to cream contour with. And my number 1 will probably not shock anyone on the face of the earth, but it is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and I have it in the brightener. This stuff is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, love this stuff. Blends away beautifully. I keep my sponge applicator on. I know people say that's unsanitary, but it's just easy for me. I don't have to grab another brush. That's one less dirty brush I got to wash. So I absolutely love this stuff, and as you can see, I'm done with it. If I go out this evening, I'm stopping, and I'm probably going to get two. I'm going to get the brightening, which is the pink, and I want to get the neutralizing kind, which is also like the yellow. I want to try it too. Number one, holy grail, love it. As you can see, I have reached for this one plenty of times. So that is my correctors and concealers showcase showdown of my stash, or whatever you want to call it. Tell me down below what your guys' favorite concealer is. If there is one that I did not mention that you think I ought to try, that is just like stand out, holy grail for you, and even like in the correctors, like which ones do you think I need to try? Because I'm always ready to try something. Even though, as you can see, I have plenty and I have enough, I still am ready to try anything. So you guys let me know what your holy grail things are down below, and like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like this video if you are liking this little showcase stash thing that I'm doing, and I will see you guys next time.